On the heels of what was a stinker of an update last week, Rockstar is continuing the trend by delivering another steaming pile of stinkiness this week. However, there is one shimmer of light and hope for this week's update, as Rockstar is allowing us to claim one of the vehicles for the salvage yard robberies. If you perform the Gangbanger Robbery this week, you'll be able to purchase the Uberbox Cypher for around 10 grand. And normally this vehicle is around 1.5 million. So yeah, this is one of the bright spots for playing GTA Online this week. And for those of you who own a new console and are working away at the career progress goals, the Chop Shop business is an easy one to complete. As you're seeing here, Tier 1 through 3 are incredibly easy. And for Tier 4, the one that's probably the most difficult in completing, in my opinion, is clearing all the bonus challenges for the salvage yard robberies. Which brings me back to the claimable vehicle this week. In this video, I'm going to walk through some tips and tricks for the Gangbanger Robbery, which will allow you to A. receive a nice little bonus of 50 grand, B. purchase the Cypher at an incredible discount, and C. tick off one of the challenges for the Tier 4 career progress. It's a win-win. Win, kinda. Anyway, okay, so I'm only going to concentrate on the finale and how to navigate through this, as I'm sure for many individuals, this is the most difficult. The setups for all of these robberies are pretty easy and straightforward, so I'll be skipping over these, with the exception of the optional Disrupt Equipment mission. I'm only bringing this up because if your goal is to collect all the bonuses, as I'll be doing here, you'll want to make sure you complete this setup. It will limit the amount of police officers you face in the finale and make things a whole lot easier. So once you have all the setups completed and before you kick off the Gangbanger finale, you'll want to do a little planning in order to make the finale go a lot quicker. Now, there is a generic getaway vehicle that you acquire in one of the setups, but my first tip here is to ignore this. You want to use something else. Something that can fly, something that holds 2 people, and something that is quick. For me, that's the Sparrow, and it's what I recommend. One thing that Rockstar hasn't patched yet is that you don't have to use the getaway vehicle from the setup. You can call in any one of your personal vehicles, including the Sparrow. In fact, you don't even need to wait until the finale. You can park the Sparrow before you kick things off, and it'll be waiting there once you need it, as you'll see here in a bit. So, first you'll want to head over to the Mission Row Police Station, this is where the finale will take place, and then request your Sparrow. You'll want to relocate and park the Sparrow near the gated doorway where you'll be exiting once you finish busting King Tiny out of jail. For me, I like to park the Sparrow over here, just on the other side of the overpass. I find that this location provides a little more cover when trying to escape. And this is probably a good time to pause and go over all the target goals for this robbery. So there's a total of 3 objectives you'll need to meet. Number 1 is no cop lives lost, which means you'll be using your stun gun when you're in the police station. Number 2, jailbreak in 3 minutes or less. I'll get to this in a moment. And number 3, King Tiny has at least 75% health remaining. So parking the Sparrow here will definitely help with number 1, as it's a short run to get to this location. And it'll also help with number 3, as the location will provide cover via the small shed to the south and the concrete overpass wall to the north. Okay, so once you have the Sparrow in place, you can simply exit and return to the Chop Shop to begin the finale. From here, the Gangbanger robberies are all the same. You need to first collect the police helicopter you stole and fly to the top of the Mission Row Police Station. Once you land on the roof, you need to exit and then use your stun gun to take out the guard near the entrance. After this, you'll need to drop gas canisters down 4 ventilation ducts. There's really no hard and fast rule for this. You're not being timed and there's no resistance. So just take your time and make your way around to all 4 of the locations, or as you're seeing here, you can try throwing the cans from distance to cut down on the amount of running around you do. Another tip here is before you complete the last ventilation duct, make sure you go into first person. You'll need to free King Tiny in under 3 minutes, and running in first person will help you move a little faster. As soon as the last ventilation duct has been compromised, there'll be a short cutscene. And now the fun begins. As soon as you enter the building, the timer will start. Remember, you need to free Tiny in under 3 minutes. But don't worry, this is more than enough time. You'll need to first run down all the flights of stairs to the basement. Go through the door and take the first door on the left. This will be the first of 3 possible locations where you'll find the cell keys, which you need to collect. There'll be 1 guard here at the back of the room. Tase him and then look to the benches to the right. This is the first possible location for the cell keys. If there's no floating green arrow, it means it's not here and you need to move on. Leave the room and then turn left to the main open area. There'll be an office to the right, just head in and take out the next guard. Again, if there's no floating green arrow on the desk, the cell keys are not here and you need to move on. Leave the office and head through the far double doorway towards the basement stairs. As soon as you go through the doors, turn right into the final office. This is the last possible location for the cell keys. As you're seeing here, this is where it's located for me, and after grabbing them, you can simply exit the office and then turn to go down the stairs to the basement. As soon as you turn the corner at the bottom, there'll be another guard here. Just tase him and then head for the desk area. You need to go to the front of the desk and complete the hack on the computer. When finished, the security door will open and then just head in to locate King Tiny's cell, which will be on the right. As soon as you open the cell, turn back to where you came in, because there'll be another guard that spawns. After you zap him, just turn back to the locked door and wait until Tiny unlocks it. As soon as you pass through, what I like to do is head to the middle landing area and point your stun gun at the door. There'll be 2 guards that run in. Tase the first and then wait until the next guard runs by. He'll stop once he's at the bottom of the steps, so just wait until he stops and then you can tase him. From here, just head out the door and go straight to the garbage bin. And press your right arrow to grab the weapons bag and then begin pointing at the fuse box near the gate. As soon as the fuse box is destroyed, the gate will open and you can begin running. Do not shoot any police officers, as this will cancel one of your bonuses. As soon as you're through the gate, turn right, cross the street, and then jump into your waiting Sparrow. You might have to wait a little until Tiny catches up, but this shouldn't take long and he shouldn't be incurring too much damage in the process. Once airborne, just fly around and lose the wanted level. After this, it's pretty much status quo. Take Tiny to LSIA, where he'll exit, jump into his own helicopter, and then fly away. After this small cutscene, he'll send you the coordinates for the vehicle you need to steal. For me, in this video, it's the Karen Hot Ring Everon, but for all of us this week, again, it's the Ubermach Cypher. What I usually do now is just stay in the Sparrow, as you'll need to take out some additional enemy NPCs once you arrive at the location. Usually the vehicle you need to steal will be inside a garage, so you shouldn't need to worry too much about launching missiles to eliminate the NPCs. It makes things a little easier and quicker once you arrive. After this, easy peasy. Simply collect the vehicle and head back to the chop shop. You'll see that you have received the full $50,000 bonus, you'll have collected the Claimable Cypher, and you'll have completed one of the Tier 4 goals for the career progress. Alright, so that's it, my friends. Thank you for watching. As always, if you like this video and want to help out, please subscribe, give a thumbs up, and let me know what you think. Are any of you planning on completing the Gangbanger Robbery this week? If so, do you have any additional tips and tricks you'd like to share? If so, drop a comment below and let everyone know. Until next time, be happy, be well, stay tuned. One. Maestro!